Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be comparing two different slime activators. One is Tide and one is Elmer's Magical Liquid. So first up is the Tide slime, which I just made with Elmer's white glue and Tide activator. Here is me poking it. I feel like this is my first voiceover for slime videos that I've done, but I'm going to let you listen to what the ASMR looks like now. Next up is the Elmer's Magical Liquid slime. So this one was just white glue with Elmer's Magical Liquid. It has sprinkles in it because the activator was some sort of special glitter thing, but I think it's the same as normal Elmer's Liquid. So it was pretty jiggly, but it was proper slime. They were both quite stretchy and very pokey, soft. This one didn't make as good as Bubbles. It kind of ripped when I tried to make the bubbles. I tried to do the same shots, but I kind of forgot what I did in the old shot. So it looks very weird when I do this next bit. Look, I start rubbing it. But this one wasn't very sticky, but it did take a bit of maneuvering. So the next thing I did was test how stretchy they both were, and I found out that the Tide was a lot stretchier. So it kind of went out my iPad's camera frame, but you can see that I had a lot more. It was a lot more easier to stretch the Tide one than the Magical Liquid. Yeah, forget what that just did. That was just me pulling too hard. But if you pull quite lightly, then it's very soft, and you can see very easily how it's turned out. I then left the slimes in tubs for an hour, and I'm going to come and check on them once they're done. So it had been an hour, and both the tubs were looking, well, kind of the same since I left them. I decided to go for the Magical Liquid one first, which actually felt a little bit more, I don't know how to explain it, a bit more rubbery, and it didn't feel as stretchy. Kind of felt a bit breakable. I don't know. It was fairly slimy because it had been in the container for an hour. It got my hair in it then. So it was still very satisfying to play with, and here's the ASMR. So the next thing I did was go back to the Tide slime, see how that was doing. So that one was fairly the same, but still stretchy and still really, really nice to play with. I think overall the Tide one is my favorite and is the best to use. It made a very big bubble that I did catch on camera. It'll be in a minute. There it is. It was kind of sticky, but it always was sticky because there was never enough activator in it. But it was still very nice. I just beat up the slime really, really hard. But here's the ASMR anyway. next thing I did was do the stretch test again and just kind of compare them, how they look like after an hour. So again, the Tide was still stretchier, but they're both good slimes, but in different ways. I definitely recommend, if you're using the glittery Elmer's liquid, make sure you wash your hands if you want to play with the other one, because it ended up getting glitter in it. And I accidentally mixed mine, but I didn't get that on camera because I had to hold it in one hand to stop it. But the Tide is still probably my favourite, and that's probably the most recommended, probably the best way to make slime if you want to try it yourself. And I don't really know what else to say other than if you want to make slime, then I recommend using glue and Tide liquid, which isn't available in the UK anymore, but you can buy it on Amazon, which is where I got mine from. Anyway, have a great Christmas and New Year, and I'll see you in your next video. Bye!